Hello and welcome to another video. If you're new around here, my name is the Diamond Bullet, and today I am driving this here Renault. It's a different Renault than the first video. Just putting that out there. I will never drive that Renault again. So let me just get inside so it's a bit quieter. So the inside, we've got the Raven badge. There's chairs back there instead of a bed. We've got a cooler box, the bag, and yeah, the specifics for this truck. It is a 520 horsepower. So it's got the same amount of horsepower as the previous one. It's the Renault Magnum Excellence, and I'm using a Goodyear trailer. We are carrying ice cream to Bollengarvik. Now that's near where we went for the last video, if I show you on the map. So it is just a bit beyond where we went for the last video. The only difference is we went from here. Today we're going from down here in Keflavik. It's a 9-hour journey, so it's shorter. And today's video is sponsored, I guess you could say, by the Ice Road. They do have a YouTube channel, link in the description below. The Ice Road is a series of where 6 drivers with 2 companies are gonna try and complete as many loads as they can during the winter season. Season 1 drops November 1st next year, so that's giving us time to get everything set up, or that's giving them time to get everything set up. So the Ice Road has now got its own channel, and it does have a video on there now, and that's me, as always, confirming my spot on the driving squad. And yeah, so we're going to see how this truck handles this load and this journey. And have a little bit of fun. So not that long ago, before recording this video, I did upload the second patrol for LSPDFR. It's unedited because of the black box issue, so you get the whole video. So there's no behind the scenes or deleted scenes video coming from that. It's all there. That's why it's 47 minutes long, I think it is. I really prefer this from the other Renault that we tested. The only problem is it doesn't have a sat nav, so I've had to put the one on the window and try and guess what the speed limits are. So that's the only problem with this truck so far. So if I'm speeding, I can't help it because I don't actually know what the speed limit is. I know the sign that says 90 means it's 50 mile an hour, so like always move here, and it's going to say that I've entered the city because we are at Reykjavik. I'm going to put on cruise control a bit, stretch my knee. So we are taking the right turn. It's just very hard to see it on the map. Going to towards Accuray, which is where we went from last time we did this journey. So this journey shouldn't be as long. Into the details, we've got 10 hours to complete it. It is a 8-hour journey, so to see if anyone's in the area. There are a couple people. Obviously, none of them are GViRP Trucking. Still got no drivers for GViRP Trucking. Link to that is also in the description below. So you can see in the bottom of the screen there's a new logo there. That is the Ice Road logo. You might also see that there's IKEA instead of IKA. They've changed it to be properly IKEA. Trailers have been changed as well because of pro mods. So yeah, the time in game is 11:30. So it is becoming night. Oh, well, it is technically night, but you can still see the sunset. And that is genuinely how Iceland is. It doesn't actually get dark because of its positioning. So yeah, you should check there's that random sign that I keep nearly hitting into. If you check out the Ice Roads channel, there should be more videos coming up on there soon, confirming other drivers for the Ice Road. So that's going to be cool. They're just going to have to record the video how I recorded my version, and they will then get to send it to me, and I will then upload it. I physically can't go faster than 37 because it still thinks I'm in the city. There we go. Take this roundabout. This does seem to be driving really well. And that's what happens when you take a roundabout too fast. You get stuck. So unfortunately I don't think there's going to be anything nearly as exciting as discovering the humpback whale in the last video, but I do believe we are passing that same road, so we will be able to see the humpback whale again. And I don't know why that made me so happy when I saw the whales, so... So when the sign says 60, that's 37 miles an hour. Another Renault driver there. What skin did I even put on this? There's some glitches today for some reason. Like that, if I go out, and then sometimes the audio won't sync up to being inside, it'll be play for a bit on the outside, like the first time I looked outside of my truck to find out what skin I'm using. I am using a space skin. From the Space DLC pack. So I am turning right, so I'm gonna take the right hand side. There's 28 euros paid for this tile. It does struggle to get going, this. I kind of expect trucks to be absolutely useless at this hill because of the corner you take. And the lack of space to gain speed for the hill. So I'm not going to moan at that. Speed limit is still 37. There's a nice little river crossing. Well, I'm going to keep that on so I know what the speed limit is. Because I don't have the one that's down there for some reason in this truck. So, I'm not even trying to speed, but the vehicle wants to. I'm trying to engine brake, but the vehicle won't slow down. Don't care if I'm speeding by a couple mile an hour. Like 5. There we go. Speed sorted. Because there's no lighting, that's when I put my high beams on, just like real life, until there's someone coming towards me or if there's someone in front of me. That's coming towards me, so I turn off my lights. Are they coming towards me? Yes, they are. Now I did lose a lot of speed before this hill, that's why it's struggling a little bit. It's doing way better than the first Renault that we did though, the Renault T. So while we're doing this delivery, what's your favourite food? As in not desserts and not cake or something stupid like that. Sneezing while driving in a game is as scary as sneezing while driving in real life. Just FYI. One of my favourite actual foods is ravioli. Unpopular opinion, yes, but I do like it. And the reason I'm talking about this is my girlfriend's asking me if I wanted to bring her ravioli with her because she doesn't like it. And I was like, duh. You must really not know me to have to ask me. The guy behind me is going really fast. Clearly not sticking to any form of speed limit. Here's the gravel road. Oops. I guess I'm buying ravioli on Friday. She's only got one tin. Sad face. Um, so this is the more aggressive gravel road. Pretty sure this is where I saw the humpback whale. If you do get motion sick, then this game is probably not the best thing for you. Luckily I don't. Like I said in the last video, I would love to see more like wildlife, like the humpback whale, in this game, because I think that'd be a pretty cool addition. Only problem is, of course, it's 100% AI, so it's going to cause client error issues. So some people might be more laggy than others with the lower performing PCs. Lower performing PCs don't handle this game very well anyway. Trust me, I know. It would be cool if this part of the road was covered by the water, because of how low the road actually is. I was a guy in an MAN. I am liking this truck actually. I'm still unsure about what truck I want to use for the ice road. But because of how much I'm enjoying this truck, I think this might be on the contending list. For some reason, I am enjoying this Renault. It doesn't seem to be having much of an issue. If you slow down too much before a hill, obviously it's not going to gain much speed up the hill. Like, duh. But the Renault T was losing speed up a hill from 50 to 8 on the smallest of hills. So if you want a Renault, and you can't decide whether you want this or the Renault T, I would recommend this. If you want to drive a Renault in the game. It's having issues with this hill though. Just as I was praising this truck, it wants to roll back. Never mind. I'm going to put these on. Just as I praise this, it gets stuck on a hill. Typical. How much is my load? 14. Hazards back on because I am moving slowly. So actually I wouldn't advise using a Renault, but everyone seems to be having issues here. If I remember correctly as well, I had issues in the last video here. And I believe I was using a Scania. I can't remember. Oh, here we go again. I still had diff lock on. So it seems like everyone's having difficulty there, so I'm not going to put the Renault to shame for that. So the Renault's not a bad truck. until you take that hill, but those hills were having difficulty with people without loads up ahead. So people are struggling, and it's not just the Renault. So that's nice to know. We've not got too far left. Only 98 miles. If I zoom out, it is all windy road. So it is this back and forth road like last time. The issue with these hills is simply the fact that you're coming out of a 37 and going into a 50 and going up a hill. That's what the issue with those hills was. That's why everyone was struggling. And why are these people speeding behind me? They're gonna get karma. Everyone speeds and yet everyone gets stuck, so what's the point? And that was the two trans Belgian peeps. They're all the way over there already. So if I were you, I would stick to the speed limits and drive to the conditions. Sometimes the conditions mean driving under the speed limit, but drive to the speed limit. Because if someone sees you, records it and reports you, they have evidence against you and you could get banned. So just stretching my legs. If you do want to go over the speed limit, I wouldn't advise doing it by too much. So we are going to pass the place we made the delivery in the last video. See, this truck really doesn't like hills or snow. So I'm probably going to go with the MAN for the ice road. I'm guessing that person did it wrong. I think they went around and didn't want to reverse him, which is what I was going to do when I did it. And as you can see, it's just around this corner. 8 miles is what we've got. Balungovic. There we go. Garvik. I'm guessing I'm parking up in here somewhere. There. So this is another one of those third-person parking spots. And now trying to park. Now I adjust. Now I readjust. And perfect. So these are the points. So it was 357 miles, took us 4 hours and 42 minutes in game, and we used 184.3 litres of fuel. It was a long distance delivery and an urgent delivery. Total €27,795 and 920 XP. So that does it for this video. Thank you so much for coming out and watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!